Hello friends, welcome to my channel Financial Bay. So today I am again here with the review of Tata Business Cycle NFO. First of all guys, let me explain you what does NFO means. NFO is a new fund offer. It's an abbreviation of NFO is new fund offer. So just like any company, when it is listed in the stock exchange, it releases its IPO, initial public offer. Similarly, when any mutual fund is launched in the market, it releases its NFO, that is new fund offer. Tata Business Cycle NFO, that is an open-ended equity scheme that is following the business cycle based investing theme. It is a thematic fund. The opening date of the NFO is 16th July 2021 and closing date is 30th July 2021. First of all, let me explain you. It is all depending upon the economy. What is business cycle? Economy goes through a series of stages as it expands and contracts, characterized by downward or upward fluctuations of GDP. Economy always have four phases: recession, recovery, expansion, slowdown. You can check this in a graph. Recession, recovery, expansion and slowdown. Each economic cycle that has four phases. Now coming to the second para, here it is written, periods of the growth result in the business activity rising, where business innovative products, new products, create jobs and invest in the further growth. At the peak of the expansion phase, businesses are using their full capacity and soon continued innovation and investment have lower impact. The main crust of this NFO, I will tell you that how it invests the people's money. What they do, suppose there is a phase of recession. In recession phase, it is like a contraction phase. So this NFO will invest in small cap companies. The NFO will invest in large cap companies which are easily established, which have very less fluctuation. While in recovery phase and expansion phase, it will invest in mid cap and small cap, which are higher probability to grow. This works on top down approach. Means they will select the number of stocks from the bottom, where to invest right now, which sector will perform better in this current business cycle. Right now you are also seeing that business cycles are of very short duration. Market is also at a very fair price. So it will fluctuate, it can be volatile. So this fund is suitable for it. What is the aim of the product? It is for long-term capital appreciation. So it clearly indicates that it is a long-term capital appreciation. And in Riskometer, if you will check it, it is at a very high rate. Coming to the business cycle investing, what it is written here is, the returns investors achieve on their investment are driven in large part by changes in the business cycle. Each phase in the business cycle represents unique investment opportunities. So incorporating the business cycle theme into the investment helps make the most of the current economic environment. What I have explained earlier, they have written the same thing, that during a phase of recovery and expansion, investment that are more sensitive to faster economic growth and business activities are likely outperform. So during the phase of recovery and expansion, they will invest in stocks of mid-size and small companies as well as emerging market equities, where they know that they will perform better, like younger growth-oriented firms and industries. But during the phase of slowdown and recession, defensive approach, defensive investment in those that are sensitive to falling interest rates, having greater potential to outperform, they are generally referred as defensive stocks. They have less fluctuation of the market and they cannot go down. So stocks of larger and stable companies, business that experiences steady consumer demand even during the economic slowdown. They have explained here, in recession, they will invest in utilities, pharma, FMCG. FMCG, pharma and utility sector cannot slow down in any phase because they are of regular use, like pharma, medicines, FMCG, general daily use. They can be used daily by the customers, or they can be used on a daily basis, so they cannot be slowed down. So in recession they will invest in these companies, while in recovery and expansion they will invest in auto, metals and mining, large finance, IT sector, real estate, consumer discretionary, capital goods and industries, financial including NBFCs. Similarly, in slowdown phase it will again come down to pharma, FMCG, IT services. So this you can easily expect from this NFO, that they will invest your money through on a very research basis in different sectors a lot, and that is what mutual funds are for. They have to manage your funds, and this fund is managing your fund. Absolutely. Why now they are saying? Because right now I told you there is a shorter business cycles, impact of the sector allocations and market conditions, as you all know the market right now. Tata Business Cycle Fund. First of all, let us read the aim: to deploy the business cycle approach to investing to identify economic trends and invest in sectors and stocks that are likely to outperform. What is the economic trend? Investing as per the economic conditions, cyclicals during expansion and defensive during contraction, as I told you. Focus on the sector calls. In expansion, what they will do? Buy either the sector leaders or companies benefiting disproportionately from the sectoral tailwinds during the economic and business cycle. In contraction, they will invest in companies from the sectors which provide cushion during the cycle downs. Stock selection, extent of leverage to the cycles, market cap agonistic, management record. Fund characteristics guide. The size of the portfolio will vary depending on the cycle in a contractionary cycle, or we may have more stocks compared to an expansionary cycle. Sector allocation. The business cycle theme may allow for a more aggressive stance in terms of sector underweight compared to other diversified funds. What is portfolio churn? The churn in the portfolio will depend on how quickly the cycles are turning. Sudden upswings or downswings may cause higher churn, so your money will be at a safer side. Market cap allocation. With no constraint on market cap allocation, the split will be purely based on the business cycle phase. This is the most important factor. You can see market cap allocation, there is no limit, no restriction is there. So as per the business cycles, as per the availing cycles in the environment, in the economic, they will churn your fund. So that means it will be in a safer hand. Let's now coming to the fund details. Scheme, as you all know, it's a Tata Business Cycle Fund. NFO date is NFO opens on 16th July and closes on 30th July. Investment objective: to generate a long-term capital appreciation by investing with focus on riding business cycle through allocation between the sectors and stocks at different stages of business cycle. That I already told you. Type of scheme: it is open-ended scheme where people can invest after the NFO period also. There is no limit. Fund manager name is Rahul Singh, Venkat Samata, Overseas Investment, and Murthy Nagarajan, Debt Portfolio. What is a benchmark? Its benchmark will be Nifty 500 Try. Minimum investment amount is rupees 5,000 and in multiples of rupees 1 thereafter. Additional purchase you can do up to 1,000 rupees and in multiples of rupees 1 thereafter. Load structure: entry load, there is no fees. In exit load, redemption switch out on or before expiry of 365 days from the date of allotment, that is 1 year. If the withdrawal amounting or switched out amount is more than 12% of the original cost of investment, then it is nil. So this is for all the Tata Business Cycle Fund which I have explained you. So thank you guys. Hope you like my video. Please like, share